This video app review is brought to you by the iPhone appreview.com.
Hey guys, this is Valerie Lauer with the iPhone appreview.com, here with a video app review of an application that we've had here at the site this week called CheapOair Airfare Flight Search. Despite the name, this is actually a very reputable application, and it's actually very, very cool. Not only do you get to look up really great rates for flight and hotels, you can actually get to check on your bookings if you so choose, and you get this cool little promo code to save money here in the application. So this is a mobile-centric travel app, and we've seen a lot of those lately. It is entirely free to download and use, which is definitely top-notch. No one wants to pay to save money, as the saying goes, so that all works out really well. The color seems pretty good design-wise. I like the orange, I like the gray. So we're going to go ahead and just kind of walk through this application and how you would use it. But it's pretty good. It's not the most beautiful application I've ever seen in my entire life, but it definitely does the job. So say you wanted to do an air search. It does use your geographic location if you want to have it find your closest one, and then you can also type in either the code or some city information to get the city. You would really very easily be able to choose your travel days, and you can also adjust whether you want that to be during a certain time of day or not. And then you can take your return days from the exact same interface, which I like that. That's actually pretty convenient, so you don't have to go back and forth a whole bunch. And something I did want to make sure you noticed while I was in here, there is always a little question mark for help file. Now this will always give you page-specific tips for using the application, and you can always make a call right from the application to CheapOair's tech support or the customer service, so you can get some pretty useful help there as well, which is nice. So those are both done. You can change how you want to travel, first economy or business. We're going to go ahead and go economy. You can change your amount of travelers and also have that, customized for its infants, seniors, etc., etc. We're going to go ahead and say for 2 adults. And you can say whether you want that to be a direct flight or not, and you can go ahead and search. And it takes a moment, just like any kind of search engine would, to look out there and find your ideal things. As you can see, you can also have chosen one way, multi-city trips. There's lots of really easy ways to change how you're looking and what you're looking for. So very, very cool there. I'm going to give this just a minute. And it gives you kind of cool little tips while it's doing that. Now, the connection speed there was not the application, I promise. When your internet connection's working well, so will the application. It really doesn't take very long. It also gives you kind of cool tips while it's loading. Now, you can sort this by price, departure time, return time, or stops, which is convenient. And you can get all the details right here. So say you really wanted to go with a more expensive flight, you most definitely could. And the price it shows you is for one person, so just remember that when you're pricing it out. You don't actually have that for both people. You can actually book later on the website if you choose to as well from there, which I thought was really cool. And you can continue, and it gives you kind of cool different options on traveler insurance, price details. And that promo code you saw there in the beginning, you can go ahead and enter it there if you choose to save some dough. And then you would fill out your information. Now, we're obviously not going to do this right now because I'm not going to be buying a ticket. Sorry, I'm not going to come visit you guys. But as you can already tell, just a really easy interface, very simple to use. I do wish at some point in this process maybe there'd been a, back to the home button that was a little bit easier. We're actually going to check that out and see if that works here in just 1 second. And of course, I've gotten you back on the one page. It's going to take a minute, so forgive me for that, my loyal viewers. It also does the same kind of search for hotels. And as I mentioned earlier, it lets you log in to check out your details if you so choose to, which is kind of cool. But yeah, they're not really a great back to the home button, except for pressing back. So hotel search, the same thing. Really great predictive search. It's really responsive. We haven't any problems with that whatsoever. You can choose your star rating as you want to search for the hotel in, and how many guests and how many rooms, and when you check in and check out, just as easily as you did before. So same deal there. It does a local search, and it gives you your results. and you can sort them, change your dates and things, and you can actually view the individual deals if you need to, and a map, and view the ratings, and all kinds of cool stuff. So that's all very, very convenient and very interesting. Check my booking I mentioned, you'd have to log in or call them. The travel tools I like. This is kind of cool. It has a great currency converter where you can choose an amount and view those and different ones if you so choose to. You can check out your baggage fees for different airlines. I wish there was a search function in here, but otherwise I have no complaints. And the packing list is kind of cool for a romantic trip or for a family. And then you can email this to yourself. So really a very, very thoughtful application. Again, yes, it's free, but it is a cool little app. You definitely have access to a lot of cool things like posts, community posts, and blogs. And you can leave feedback really easily there in the application anytime. Then you can also access all those features. So here at the iPhoneAppReview.com, we did give this application a 4.5 out of 5 stars. I think it's super thorough. It's very well laid out. It's very easy to use. The price is right, and you get to save money via the application if you book via the app with that app 15 code. So all good things. Nothing really bad about that. It could be a little bit more polished, and it could use a few things, as I mentioned along the way. A back to the home button that's a little bit easier. And things like that. But otherwise, I am definitely a fan. I would also love if they would give you a flight hotel combo search, like a lot of those popular sites do, because that's a really popular thing on those sites, and I end up using those a lot myself. So, just a thought. But again, with the iPhoneAppReview.com, this has been Valerie Lauer with a video app review of CheapOair. Until next time.